Hello, Kayode. How are
Hi,
you doing?
good afternoon. I'm doing fantastic, and you?
I'm okay. Thank you for asking. It's a pleasure to have you here. I would just like you to introduce yourself.
My name is Kayode Jabin. I'm a Nigerian national, and yeah, I recently completed my master's in data analytics here in Berlin, and in the course of the last couple of months, 3 to 5 months, I've also been like developing my skills in cloud engineering, courtesy of NexEdge Technologies. And yes, so, and I can say to a very good extent, I'm quite confident about my cloud engineering skills, and I'm looking for more opportunities in that line.
Would
Yes.
you like to tell us your experience with the training? How was it? Just tell us something about it.
Okay, with the training, my experience was awesome. I would say awesome. Um, I think one of the things that also helped me was that I was coming from a data analytics background, so I was able to leverage on some transferable skills. But generally, my experience with the Next Technologies training was awesome in that unlike some of like the other trainings I've taken around tech, around like some tech stack skills, next ed technology, cloud engineering, and DevOps training was particularly lab focused. I mean, practical focused, hands-on experience focused, and that gave me the opportunity to be able to work um, on a lot of reward projects and be able to just like managing Kubernetes clusters, running automation pipelines with CI/CD, running automation with CI/CD pipelines and stuff like that. So also like automating workloads with Terraform. I would say I had a very good hands-on experience with NexEdge Technologies, and that was one of like the things I'm grateful for about my experience. Secondly, also there was like a good mentorship allowance, such that we could also like have a one-on-one sessions with like mentors in the field, professionals in the field to also guide us and help us, develop better in the skills or in the models we've learned in the previous class. So I mean, these are like very good incentives from Technologies, and so one of the things I'm grateful for about my experience with them.
It was a pleasure to have you as a participant. I would really say that, and you were such a stellar student. You know, I always tell you that, just like a whole lot of our participants. So, big ups to you, man. Big ups to you, and keep up the good job you're doing. We trust in you, and you're gonna do great, man. You're gonna do fantastically well. If you don't mind me asking, I would like you to tell us or tell people listening to us right now, what are what are the kind of jobs a person with this kind of cloud engineering skill set could do?
Yeah, I mean, jobs you can do with the training. I think the training was to a good extent all encompassing regarding DevOps and cloud engineering. So after completion of the training, you are equipped with enough skills to um, depending on the background you're coming, regardless of the background you're coming from, I think you're equipped with enough skills to be able to apply for entry level roles in IT, system administration, in IT support, definitely in cloud engineering, in associate infrastructure roles, in DevOps engineering, in to a very good extent also database administrator entry level roles. So I think the training touched up on things around database, even data security. So all of this roles. You after the training, you have enough skills. to be able to enough skills, enough training, and also certification to show for it to be able to apply for all of these roles.
Can we talk about AI? If you don't mind, let's talk about AI. What's your take on this AI adoption? What do you think about now that as a cloud engineer, speaking from a cloud engineering perspective?
I mean, AI, AI is the future, and I mean that's not a cliche word. I mean, it's the truth. And I mean, we can see what DeepSeek is doing currently in the tech space, and so personally, I mean, from we might not from a cloud engineering perspective, I think um, I think cloud engineering coupled with AI skills is very important, and it's something that is going to differentiate you and also set you apart for the future market. I mean, like these days, it's getting, I mean, if businesses or companies want to compete, or I mean, the next 5, 10 years, maybe now you might still be able to have some kind of like leverage. But I mean, the next 5, 10 years, if you are not using AI or or deploying cloud solutions for your company to be able to run your services and businesses on a global scale, you are likely not going to be able to compete or be able to catch up with your competitors, which you cannot afford as a business and or as a service or whatsoever you call yourself. So I believe AI cloud solutions having these skill sets definitely sets you apart and structures you better to be able to get get into the high demand for these particular skills in the nearest future, which is definitely in the next 5 to 10 years. So I just feel like it's very important, and I mean it's the future, and if you're not in it now, you should definitely try and get hands-on experience on how to use cloud services and also how to use AI to automate and to better do your job.
Wow, well said, man. Very well said. Highly profound point of view. Would you like to just maybe give a general advice to people, beginners who are starting their journey in tech and who might be considering like trying to learn cloud computing, or any of the top tech skills out there? Any advice for them?
Yes, I mean, the advice would be, I mean, start with the simplest concepts. Yeah, and also, tech is not like it's not so, how would I put it? It's not so abstract as people see it. So, I mean, there are lots of like transferable skills from the industries you are coming from that you can also leverage on. If you're coming maybe from a statistical background, the way you brainstorm and make calculations might be of help. So I mean, no idea is lost totally, and even tech is all encompassing. So who even says you cannot even apply it with the background in which you are coming from. So basically, if you're coming in new, I would say start with the basic concepts, learn the most simple things first. Don't like go and start with the most difficult thing because you can get stuck. Especially if you don't have any background in it at all. And I mean, regardless of the background you're coming from, so far as you have a brain in your head, you can learn tech. Anybody can learn tech. I've seen people who don't even have a degree, who don't even know, who like look like their lives were going astray, and tech were their way out. Tech was their way out, and they're like doing so well now. And even tech is something that gives you that it's for everybody. So I mean, it doesn't discriminate. So it gives you that fair playing ground where you can come in, dedicate time, focus, learn. I think another important thing is, which also next technology can help you with, is also the learning part. So I think learning part is really important. So when you have a very good learning part in which you are starting from the basics, and advancing from the basics to the mid stage, from the mid stage to the advanced stuffs. Then that way you can build up on what you know gradually till you become advanced in it. But definitely it's going to take time. I mean, it won't happen in the blink of an eye. So it's going to take time. So you need to give yourself enough love and patience in your growth journey. But I mean, it's an investment everyone should make, and it's an investment you cannot afford not to make to be relevant in the nearest future.